Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Final Fantasy 13 commentary, part number 6. We're continuing our way through the ruins. Here's an old enemy we found, now called the Crusader, now with a brown tint. That's about it, really. No, but we have magic now.
A little easier.
Well, that's because of magic.
That's true, yeah.
With magic, it's just easier to get the staggers up, basically.
Get that sweet
And
damage.
stagger actually sometimes reverts some enemies' weaknesses. So, like, some enemies might say physical attacks and ruin attacks are halved, but sometimes when you get enemies in stagger, it'll go back to normal. So
try the stagger. It helps.
especially when you can launch them.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh no,
That's
we're
the
gonna
best
see.
part.
We're gonna see some launches for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I fucking love that shit.
So much fun.
Also, I didn't really need to spend that much time grinding. Actually, I only needed go around one cycle before I actually went to the boss fight in this area. So.
Oh nice.
I think there's still some with hope, but I decided to skip it because you don't use hope right now. You use him later.
Yeah.
Or no, he'll be active in your party later. So I kind of just like left it. Well, that was a bad edit.
No, well.
I guess I had the videos a little apart, so
Sorry
for that blackout. No, that was bad on me. I'm gonna leave it like that, but like.
But yeah, it's kind of like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, we already said it in our audio, so it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a new version of the Executioner. We met this guy on the airship. Basically same thing, really. But now we can stagger the heck out of him. How would you say about enemy designs in this game? Like 13's interpretation of enemies.
I could see it being sort of a weak point. They're not really. It doesn't really feel like there's a whole lot of different ones. I mean, there is kind of a bit, but it doesn't really feel like there's. Maybe that's just because I grinded so much and I just fight the same enemy over and over again, though.
I mean, you still do grinding in other Final Fantasies.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of the stable monsters in Final Fantasy, it's kind of they just kind of like put them in, you know, like cactuars and whatnot. There's nothing really too special. I mean there are the like animals like behemoths and pantherons and there's other ones where they mechanize them.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. I kind of like seeing those.
That's
like
a nice
these
detail.
guys. Yeah.
I think chapter. What was it? Chapter. I think it's chapter 5, where Lightning and Hope go through that one area.
Oh yeah, where they're making they make all the weapons, or the bioweapons or whatever.
Yeah, the bioweapons. Like there's some some enemies that are like partially mechanized, or like some fresh creatures that have yet to be mechanized.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
It is kind of interesting.
But we won't see that for a couple parts, so. They have very. I I love the music in this game. It's very so soothing and calming in this game.
It is. It is
And
very nice.
And when it wants to amp up, it amps up. Well done, soundtrack. Like, alright, well, I'll show that off in a bit. But first, more killing.
Gotta get that CP.
I know we've already seen these enemies like a bunch already, but like there's never one with a one gun or one baton. So I don't think so.
I don't recall.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. That only lasts for like a couple seconds anyway. So
Yeah. Quick fight.
No time really lost.
Whee! I am glad that you don't get staggered though. That would be really. that would be really rough.
That'd be some shit.
Oh god.
Do you know any games that do that?
I feel like there are some. I'm just blanking out on them right now.
I mean, the only thing I can think about is like some games have like a dizzy, like a dizzy mechanic.
Yeah.
Where you become dizzy and you're unable to do anything. Like I know some games do that. I mean, not talking about like Pokemon where it's like confusion's clearly confusion.
Yeah, no, it's just like, oh, they attacked you from behind. I think there is. I just am not remembering right now which ones do that. But I always hate it. Like, no! Don't attack me. It's not fair.
Hey, let me do it to you.
Yeah, right? That's not fair. You can't do it to me.
I'm main character.
Yes.
I'll take that with a side of yes.
Yes.
And with some sauce of yes. All the yes. Okay, so that's all the enemies that are here until that's the boss area. But in realization, I'm like, wait a minute. That was me spending my CP and realizing, okay, well, I need some more CP before I can resume.
Gotta fill that
story.
Gotta fill that Crystarium.
I mean, you don't need to, but
I like
the option. But the option's there, and yes, we are grinding whores, so we will.
I will.
All right, well, got the CP. Using the shroud. Oh yeah, you'll also get the shroud, the different shrouds, drops from different enemies as well too. Of course, you'd have to get it by certain. I think you have to get it by certain drops. I think. If not, I probably just found this on the map and didn't realize it.
I feel like some of the enemies you were fighting probably dropped it.
Knowing Psycom.
Yeah.
Showing up the new shop. These are accessories you can get. Shops will update later on. The game will tell you new merchandise available. Fucking says too old for this shit, man.
It's like, damn.
Yep, clearly can't hear that.
Oh boy.
Vanille makes those noises all game long.
Oh man. Yeah. When I was younger and playing this game, and I had the volume up my mom was like, "What are you playing down? Like, what are you watching?" Because she'd make those noises, and it's just like in battle too. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize at the time, but now I'm like, oh, oh, so, oh boy, I don't know why, but it's.
I found this enemy's weak to arrow. What's funny is that I found a YouTuber that has done like Final Fantasies. He kind of does like in a nutshell videos where he like it's a parody and he like animates them himself, I think. But there's one for 13, and like one of the jokes about Vanille is that she'll make those noises, and it's with Zaz. And there's some people at the train station. He's like, believe me, she's older than what she looks like.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I just found it annoying when I first played this game. I'm like, you make those noises all fucking game.
Yeah, right? She does, and it's so annoying.
And then when I got older and someone made a comment, I was like, why is she moaning all the time? I'm like, oh.
I was like, oh,
also, this is,
oh shit,
also
she is. Oh.
Also, this is bullshit. I had buff stats, but since this is another battle, it takes it away. Fuck
that
you,
is bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
That is bullshit. Oh,
it doesn't transfer over. I lose my haste.
Damn
I do that every single time, and when it takes away my buffs, I'm like, damn it.
It's lame.
All right, so this enemy's electric based, so that's why it's immune to it, or like really resistant to it. No, enemies can be immune to things, but
yeah, they can.
Yeah, but like resistant, you can still hit them, but very, very little. So this enemy will just charge up, and here we go. Everyone seen Independence Day? God
man.
damn!
Dang! Almost. Jeez.
Luckily everyone's health is so low enough for potions basically a full heal.
Yeah.
The potions will fall off later on, big time, but like.
Yeah. But they last for a while.
Oh yeah, no, they last a good while. But at some point you need to get like high potions for actual heals. Because even though the game will give you a shit ton of potions, you know, the healings.
Yeah.
Please, is it? Oh no, it's immune to earth, like quake and whatnot. All right, lightning, do it. Whee!
Jump.
I believe if you do blitz on a flying enemy, it'll miss. Here we go. Zaz gets Synergist and Vanille gets Saboteur. Yeah, I believe if it's flying, if you do blitz, I believe it'll miss.
Check it out.
That's why I didn't do blitz in that scenario.
Hop to it, let's go.
Oh, hello, Owl. That's not foreshadowing at all.
Oh, not at all.
Not at all. It's not like I played God of War 2. Not at all.
And how convenient. One of these is here.
This'll make things easier.
Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
Well, in my experiences, that is true.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
I like to think of every possible scenario, honestly. It's like, is this something wrong? Is it gonna go well? This and that. It's called being a realist, but it's also me thinking too much about it.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens sometimes. Oh, back to snow.
How isn't that pike broke already? If you're already stabbing ice, you need a specific tool for that shit. If you're just using metal, that thing's gonna undent really fucking fast.
Yeah.
I mean, look at anime where swords never fucking break unless it's story relevant.
Yeah.
Roanoke Soro, Goemon, like their swords should have broke like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't even done a scan or anything. They're just saying he's a Lassie.
Yeah, right?
Up, here comes the tech again. Yeah, this was. If we were walking in the overworld, that we would have been fine. We didn't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Clean up. Let me help.
Yeah, he should be dead. Armor or
Probably.
not.
Oh,
Armor or not, that's gotta hurt.
that one too. That was like foot first.
Yeah, that was foot first. Fucking cave in the ribs.
Yeah. Especially with how big Snow is, like dang.
Yeah, this guy is big. Like, the only one that contests his height is Zaz, oddly enough.
Mm-hmm.
Zaz is pretty tall, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just gonna have a number of enemies. I think a total of like 6 or 7 enemies, whatnot.
Yeah.
Also, since we had Snow in our party earlier, all the CP that we got from like lightning in them carries over to Snow right now. But we're not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to actually spend it for a good while, actually.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to, I believe it's mainly in boss battles, but like in different scenarios, if you died, it'll let you go to the menu to be able to spend it and do the
Yeah.
battle again.
Mm-hmm. I was just gonna mention that. I had the word, it just wouldn't come out. So
Sorry, it's a Sunday.
yeah.
Alright, so here's the introduction to Eidolons. In this case, Shiva and her sister Nyx. Shiva being the left one and Nyx being the right one. Yeah, I believe Shiva is the one with the whale on her head.
Think so.
Yeah. Now, hello. Hello,
Huh?
figure.
Ooh, wonder who that is.
Alright, so this is, I believe Eidolons are like the one situation where they'll actually cast. It was like one of the few occasions where Doom will be used on your characters.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I don't
Yeah.
recall it ever.
Okay, well, there's Doom. It's a good while. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie. Died a couple times first playthrough right here. Because this Eidolon works completely different compared to every other Eidolon you fight. Where the meter stacks up when she uses her moves. So instead of actually fighting her, you're supposed to just use her Steel Guard when she does her ATV charge. So when she unleashes her attacks, it fills up her meter.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point of Eidolons in Eidolon battles is to get it all the way to just stall. And once you do that, you can press X. Well, I'm playing on Xbox, so Square for PlayStation. Or whatever controller you use for Steam. This game is on Steam. This is the only battle where it works different, and Shiva actually heals you. Every other battle, you have to have somebody or yourself heal yourself. Alright, so she's doing ATB charge, activate Sentinel, and notice her meter goes way higher.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Yeah. When I
I
first
don't-
played, I had a rough time doing these because I didn't really get it.
Well, you're supposed to do Libra, and you're supposed to scan her.
Hmm.
But the thing is, once you scan an enemy, it doesn't give you all the notes. You kind of have to like trial and error to get notes. One of the notes is telling her, tells you about the ATB charge. So this is literally just a waiting game.
Yep.
If you attack her, it doesn't do shit. It doesn't do it. Because I don't think it even builds up meter if you attack her.
I've never noticed, honestly.
It's too little to even notice, honestly.
Yeah.
Because every other Eidolon, which we will see throughout the course of this game, you have to actually fight. You have to fight enough to be able to to just solve them.
To get them, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this next part. All right. So after this, I'm basically gonna get her. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Nyx. Oh yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, Nyx was this one, and Shiva's the other one. Which is funny because Shiva's typically portrayed with like with Nyx's skin color, like the icy skin.
Yeah.
But in this game, she's like a dark-skinned one. I think this is the only case where Shiva is like more darker skin compared to her usual ice reflection. Honestly,
Yeah.
every other Shiva is like that except for this one.
Yeah.
I guess. Like I don't know why. I don't know why they gave. I don't know why they gave Shiva two. Like. I mean, the woman here, just woman.
I gotta hand it to you.
No better than mother.
Don't gloat just yet.
The twin sisters. But I think this is the only case where that's brought up ever in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Because Eidolons are pretty much like their own thing. You know, we got Ilfrid, you got Alexander, you got Odin. Well, you have various ones, but they're only one though. And in this game, twin sisters, even though she was always been a one
Single entity, yeah.
single Eidolon.
Shut up and come quiet.
Very interesting. Also, they scissor just to inform a bike, so have fun with that. But I'm pretty sure Rule 34 has done that already.
Yeah.
Bring her this way. Careful now.
Yeah, but this is the only time where they do anything really special with the Eidolon fights, because it's always just beat them up. Snow's the only one that's really like has
Kinda
a special
unique,
special condition.
Sarah. Sarah. Shut it.
Yeah, Snow fights. Was it?
Stand down.
All right, so it'll be explained why they show up. Would you want to explain it now or explain it when they get to it? I mean, it's gonna be a while before we get to it.
True, it is gonna be a long time.
All right, you want to get into that? Also
you
cinematic.
could go ahead. Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. You want to explain that?
You can go ahead though.
Okay, so we're not gonna get to an explanation about that until like I don't know, chapter 9 or something, like very very far away, and whatnot. But basically, Eidolons show up to Lassie, specifically Lassie, because they come from the Bren. They show up to people that have given up, like it's weird. It's weird where you say it, but like they kind of like given up in life, I guess, or like they're at their peak where they don't want to continue on. So the Eidolons show up, get summoned, and they show up. And the point is that Eidolons are supposed to kill the person, in a sense, because they're at an ends meet. But in this scenario, everyone gets one, and clearly they're alive after all of them. So.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, I guess it's if you manage to beat them, you kind of get renewed. Or it's like sort of a trial, I guess.
They're still on us.
Yeah, because they're supposed to kill. Yeah, because the summons are basically supposed to kill you, but if you manage to conquer them, they basically become your summon. So in this case, Snow has Shiva as a summon. As a summon and as a motorcycle. And I'm guessing they don't. They only get released once the person dies. Because
Yeah.
Shiva, yeah, because like Snow, was it because like everybody that reappears in 13-2 uses them. Cause like Snow mainly uses Shiva as a motorcycle,
Yeah.
and then Lightnings, and I don't think Hope ever uses his though. Actually, now that I think about it, missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Along with the safe arrival of the cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct. There's no denying the enormity
Primarch
of the
Dicely.
placed on us.
Dicely? I think it's Dicely.
Something like that, yeah.
Tens of
Drizzly.
there truly was
We'll get the name right here soonish.
Primarch
Yeah, Dicely.
Dicely.
I was
You
right.
got it.
Okay, so this guy is going to be the closest thing we get to an antagonist in this game. But thing is, he's not really in our face. He kind of shows up here and there. Or no, it's more like we see him multiple times. But we don't really encounter him until I think we only encounter him at only a good like 2 times. One point like a little bit past midway of the game. And then at the very end of the fucking game, because of course he's the boss.
Yeah.
to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Dicely, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool
90%
of the
of
foul
Cocoon
sea.
citizens agree with this
Just like Maleficent, with the Heartless.
70% of respondents said they would also support additional
And
purges
Terra,
with the need to
with
arrive.
Xehanort.
Scourge everybody.
God, Terra was such a tool.
Yes.
He's such an idiot. And people call
It's like,
Sora an idiot. I'm like, I mean, to be fair, later games Sora is an idiot, but
Terra is
Terra.
definitely.
I'm like, God damn. It was hard to stomach through that story. Like,
Oh,
Terra,
boy.
please.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe that Ventus just wants friends. This game looks great.
Oh yeah. Looks real good.
Cocoon's own light in the sky. Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
But this marks the end of Chapter 3. Ending it with a cinematic.
It's a nice way to end it,
Yeah.
I think.
I like this foul sea.
There's more of them.
Yeah, Falsey, you like the Falsey until it knocks you down.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
And that's gonna be it for part 6. Once
Yeah.
it load, yeah, I left a little bit of loading there.
All good. Makes sense.
Yeah, but that was part 6 of Final Fantasy 13 commentary.
On to the next part,
As you
chapter
can see, the
4.
story's kind of revealing itself, but at the same time, it's it'll get repeated again. It'll be more confusing later. Trust us.
It's confusing now. Just wait.
Yeah. Coming soon to your local YouTube. Yeah, but no, I really love that Eidolon fight. Also, I'm kind of biased to Shiva. It's good. Any last words?
Nope. Just on to chapter 4.
Yeah,
that what we're
on to
on?
chapter 4.
On to chapter 4.
All right, see
Yay.
everybody on chapter 7, part 7. All right, everyone take care.
Bye.